Did you have like the pig calling competitions or the husband calling competitions?
No, it's so funny. I just stumbled across like pig calling videos today.
They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was searching you guys, so I don't know how that would have. How that came up as like a suggested video.
Algorithm. Yeah. It's right in the same.
It's what we watch, I
My
guess,
search history
so,
probably.
I also saw on Instagram that you're in the midst of a world tour. And that you
right in your backyard.
You came back just for this session. That was really neat of you.
It was a rough flight, man.
Yeah.
We just heard good things about you, so.
You guys are flying right back out after this to
yeah,
Reading?
we're flying back to Lancaster tonight.
Yeah.
So just tell me how this band came about.
The original band here was me, Paul, Tabby, and Nathan. We formed around 2017 because we all went to Millersville together. We're in the music department, and me and Paul have been playing together for years. Sean came, and Josh just joined like fairly recently.
Okay.
And he brings the meat, you know, the thickness.
Some okay.
Yeah, so
it was a vegan band before that.
It was a vegan band, and now
there's meat. Tabby, what is it like working with a bunch of dudes? Do you have to rein them in sometimes?
Terrible, honestly.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how I last, but it's okay. But no. Honestly, I've been blessed to be in a group and surrounded in general in our community by some really awesome guys. I have run into the not so awesome ones, but these guys are super great about making sure that, you know, my opinions, my voice is heard, and I appreciate you guys for that. I don't say that very often, but I do. I really appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you, Tabitha.
It's on record now.
And it's on record. You can keep that part in.
Can I get a copy of this tape, actually?
I'll bleep it. I'll bleep the entire like 10 seconds. No, I mean, but is that something you run into like at shows or something like that? I mean, sort of like
sometimes, you know, part of it is my fault, I think, because I don't always speak up for myself because I want everybody to feel comfortable. I want everything to go smoothly, and I want to, you know, make sure that I don't seem like a problem to people, which is, you know, that growing up in misogyny kind of thing.
I was just going to say those are exactly the things that women say who are facing those problems. You know, like that's the reaction that unfortunately you have.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And it's weird whenever you're in the music industry too, because you're the only one hearing the thing you're hearing sometimes. Like moments ago when we were in the studio, I was like about to perform, not being able to hear anything because the limiter was on, and I didn't realize. Thank goodness you took what I said as me not hearing.
That was my
and
misogyny
you came over.
coming through. It was just like, turn the limiter down.
It's just the limiter, actually.
Yeah, she likes the limiter.
What is the hardest thing about being in a band, in a local band?
The one thing about being in a band that is my only disliking is that we can't go to all of our friends' shows. It's like we're having shows at the same time, and I'm like, crap, I wish I could go to that.
It's honestly consistency. And what I mean by consistency is that could be in all of our own schedules. Sometimes we don't know what sound is going to look like. We don't know what load-in is going to look like. And even with our own releases and stuff, like, you know, consistency on posting and all of that kind of stuff. Because on top of that, everybody works and stuff.
I was going to say day jobs, really.
Basically just time in general, like whether it's like record or write or get more shows or just go see other people's shows.
Yeah.
It's hard to fit it all in, but I think recently we've been doing a pretty stellar job so far.
Thanks to Tabby.
Yeah, Tabby's our scheduler.
Thanks to Tabby.
Yeah.
All hail Tabby.
Oh, well, thank you.
Bands didn't used to have all these avenues and channels for promotion, and now it's more or less expected that you'll do that yourself. Tell me about that. I mean, is that good? Is it bad? I mean, I've heard a lot of mixed sort of opinions about having to do all your own social media.
I feel like a lot of it gets lost in the void of all the people promoting in one place. At least that's how I pick it up. Like
it's hard because people are getting really good at it nowadays too.
Yeah.
So it's like hard to toe the line of like what is like too flashy or like what's even,
organic to us.
Yeah, what's true to us and like what is something that, because I think it's fine every once in a while. Like I feel like everyone, you got to do something for the masses or whatever to be, I guess generally like promotable, but we really try to like stick to ourselves, but it's hard to kind of be ourselves and have people sort of like us
or just have a camera on us and be like, oh, act natural.
Yeah.
Right. What does that mean?
Well, some of us are better at it than others. But.
Well, I'm the worst at it.
No, I think, like, to summarize it, the goal that I have right now, because I'm doing most of the social media right now, the goal I have is literally just post something. Don't overthink it, because I can often like get in my head and it'll stop me from doing anything at all.
Yep.
So I just have to post something, and honestly, it's been pretty well received so far. Thank God we have Tyler here, content creating genius. He made a couple of our posts, and we know so many creatives in the area that take photos, do video. So thank goodness that we have some good friends, because we wouldn't be able to do it without them.
On my mind, if not a force of nature, we succumb to the joke.
Do you guys ever have that experience where just writing a song or lyrics or just something just happens so quick, and you're just like, where the hell did that just come from?
Our newer stuff, that was a lot more of a thought process.
Yeah, it took some brain power.
A lot of puzzle pieces, and sometimes we couldn't find the puzzle pieces because we didn't bring them or think of them or something. I don't know.
And we knew we wanted to write like a new album, so we were just like pushing ourselves to do it.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you like push yourself to write something, you can't like think of it like quickly.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
But we did it pretty quickly because we gave ourselves a deadline, and everything turned out awesome. So.
Nice.
It was cool. We had a lot. We should shout out Jeff and Evan, our
and
boys, and John, who are we did the record with. They're really, really great guys. We a lot of the stuff, honestly, I feel like gotten written and finalized while we were tracking, which can be really chaotic. But thanks to they're good producers. They know the right questions to ask to pull stuff out of us, and and being very kind about it.
Yeah, we had like some songs that were like, no, you guys got to go back and rewrite that.
which is good for us, because we did need that for some of them, because some of them we were. I mean,
they weren't done. That's going to be one of our goals going forward, is, being a lot more transparent with one another whenever we're in the writing process. Like, making sure that we put the egos aside for a second. If you're married to something, try not to be, because maybe somebody's going to come in with like, and that's the hard part about creating, because everybody's got a vision, everybody can hear a new thing, but
especially with close friends.
We're like, we've said it before, but it's like you're dating 5 other people sometimes.
What was the first concert you attended?
I saw
Rush.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
wow.
That is so cool.
Nice.
Good one.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was like 11.
Yeah.
I saw Aerosmith in 2010.
That's cool
my
too.
first big show.
Wow.
Anybody go to a not cool one first, or is it?
Mine was Hall & Oates.
That's
Wait,
awesome.
really?
That is awesome. That is not cool.
No,
that is so cool.
I went to see the Eagles. That was my first before Glenn Fry
nice.
Passed. So that was my first concert. That was amazing.
Solid answers, guys.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. Probably Skillet.
I probably went to Creation first.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's what-
I have to change my answer to that too. Then.
Oh, Sleeper was good. Yeah, I don't know. I forget my first big show. It's probably Creation.
It was like, so I don't know which
I
the
saw
order.
Switchfoot there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creation was pretty rocking.
Yeah, it was.
But no, it was either Creation for me or Rascal Flatts.
Rascal Flatts.
That's so cool.
Dude.
Can't even remember when it all crashed down. Been living in rubble since we came around. And do you expect me to be happy now? I'm breaking the circle like this faulty ground.
When you think about, organizations or businesses or whatever that have been supportive of local music, are there other places or organizations that come to mind, or just people in the community that...
Music for everyone?
Yeah.
And Music for Everyone's a big one.
Yep.
Shout out to the guys at the Upside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Upside guys.
They're like a bunch of dudes from local bands came together. They pool money for a warehouse space that they throw shows at.
Oh,
and all
nice.
the money kind of goes back into like renting out the spot.
Yeah.
That, like the non-profit.
The Upside's great. They put on a lot of really, really good shows. It gives like a nice space for everybody to come and be really comfortable and have a really fun show, honestly.
Yeah.
There's a really new one called West Art, I think. Do you guys know anything about that? It's brand new. They're doing a similar thing. They're having like artists come in. They're doing, flea markets, basically. I think any of these local hubs that allow a platform for local artists, musicians, and then anybody that does any sort of craft to come in. I think that's really special.
These boundaries suffocating. We don't draw the lines. We don't draw the lines that we're given. So tell me, will this ever be enough?
By the time you're hearing this, our single's going to be out.
That's right.
It's going to be on every platform. Boundaries. Listen to it. There's going to be a music video, too. I'm sure you've seen that already.
Yeah.
I hope I don't eat my words. I'm editing it.
For more from Mosaic, please like and subscribe to the channel or check out another video. To help support this project, please visit witf.org/mosaic.